Yeah, so last night I came home and I saw my wife was cheating on me. So, you know what I'm saying, I had to grab the 12-gauge shotgun. And, you know what I'm saying, in the new tube.
Yeah, and I back smacked the shit out of my kids.
Yeah, the walls got red. So let's just say, let me just say I'm not getting my deposit back. So. All right, good day. I gotta go bury some bodies.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Loading Podcast. My name is Arthur.
And my name is AJ. What's going on, people?
And it is July 17th in New York City. It is hot, cloudy, and I am sweating so hard right now.
I am tired of the summertime. I can't even stand this weather.
Jesus Christ, have mercy. You don't understand how much cool air I want hitting me right now.
Bro, I always tell people fall is so much better than summertime. To me, at least. So, hey, at least we'll be there soon. But
yeah, you're right. But I'm more of a spring kind of guy.
Yeah, man, we're steaming up in here, man.
Dude, like, I would put the fan on, but you see,
it'll fuck up the audio recording.
Exactly, and I don't want people listening to 40 minutes of hearing a fan in the background.
Unless you like white noise, then hey, that's your thing.
That's your thing. Then let us know in the comment section below.
Hey, shout out to you if you like that white noise.
Exactly.
I like white noise too, but hey,
I like to keep mine to something that's worth listening to.
You know, if we actually did have white noise going the whole podcast, it would very much fit our cover art very well.
Yes, actually, it would. That's the thing.
Low budget podcast.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
How you been, bro? How you been?
You know, I've been doing pretty good, man. I'm all right, you know? I'm just chilling. I'm just getting back over the last week because we did a barbecue last week with a couple of our friends.
I'm assuming now it's gonna be like something annual that we do.
I hope it will be, but it was definitely fun. It was definitely a wild journey coming from where we all live to try to meet up in one big ass park, but it actually worked out pretty well.
Yes, actually, I'm not gonna lie, it worked out pretty well. Like, for example, I will say that at first it was very unorganized.
Oh yeah.
At first it was very unorganized between us, because you know this is the first time we're actually doing this type of event.
No, it wasn't just us. It was just a few of our other friends too from high school and so on.
Yeah, some people haven't even seen it in a while.
Yeah,
honestly.
but I'm glad it worked out because me and you, we really pushed the issue to make sure we all were on the same page.
Yes.
And I feel like that's very key when it comes to organizing an event like this, especially in the summertime.
Yes.
People just be on some different shit in the summertime.
Yeah, exactly. And also, depending on... Oh, for a second, I thought my cat actually walked in. Wait a minute.
She's coming. She shot it.
Oh, my cat is trying to be part of the podcast.
She about to jump up on the mic and start spitting 16.
She's about to start spitting bars. That's what she's about to do.
There
she goes. And ladies and gentlemen, our guest of the week, Avery.
Hey, okay. So, the barbecue.
Yes, the barbecue. Let's just say some people got they got tipsy.
Yeah, some people did get tipsy. Good thing it wasn't me though. I only had.
Speaking of which, you had a funny moment or an exchange with a person that got very, very.
God dang it! No.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
God damn it! Listen.
No. So, our good co-host.
All you need to know is the barbecue went great, without a hiccup.
Yes.
There wasn't any big thing that prevented us from doing it.
Yes.
But yeah.
It was a pain though coming back.
It was a pain getting there.
It was a pain getting there and coming back.
Yeah, especially for me. There was no metro around. I had to walk.
And especially with you especially. Hold on. You especially with the just having to walk. Avery, yes. Good Lord.
No, but I was more worried about you because you had way more stuff than I did.
Yeah, like I had the entire cooler, honestly.
Yeah, and you had a whole shopping cart full of stuff too.
Entire cooler and shopping cart, like Jesus Christ. But hey, we did it, so.
Oh yeah, so definitely. I'll definitely want to do that again for sure.
Definitely
before summer ends, but yeah. Another news, we're getting up on more platforms. If you're listening now, we're pretty much available on any other platform you listen to podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Shout out to the people that use Google Podcasts. You know, I haven't really seen much people I know use Google Podcasts, but it definitely seems pretty cool if you listen there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Google Podcasts and the Spotify listeners.
Listen,
and the Apple Podcast listeners as well.
We're going to have a whole bunch of people, or an influx of people, just coming in, listening to us on different platforms, from Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Anchor.
Also shout out to the live YouTube listeners who watch this when it premieres live on YouTube.
Oh yes,
at like 9 a.m. on Saturday and every Saturday. So shouts out to y'all the real MVPs. Being up in the chat, interacting with people. You know, if for those of you who don't know, every Saturday on YouTube it premieres on YouTube first at 9 a.m. It's usually a premiere, like a live stream, and then at 10 it goes up on every other platform: Spotify, Apple Music. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, like, just shout outs to anyone that keeps listening to us, show support. Just thank you.
Definitely, we're gonna keep doing this, and we hope that we keep going with it as well.
Definitely. Oh man, I cannot get over how hot it is right now,
bro.
Jesus Christ.
New York always has the weirdest weather because when we did the barbecue that Friday, it was not this hot.
No, it was not.
It was just like. It was like, oh, okay. It's a little warm. Okay, it's a little hot. Then it's hot as all hell. it's like the sun, all the clouds just cleared. The sun just opened up and started beaming.
And also, it's so humid. Like, holy, like I cannot tell you. I have a tower fan.
Yeah.
That I use, especially when I go to sleep in this godforsaken room, and because of the humidity that I have, I get a lot of warm air being poured onto me.
Right.
So I have to essentially sleep with all of this warm air hitting me, and I'm just dying.
You can't do anything about it.
I really can't do anything. I can't open the window because I'm on the first floor. I ain't letting people do anything in my room.
Does the window open from the top?
Yes, it does, but then insects come in.
That's true though.
That's
That's true though.
And I already have it bad enough with flies. I hate flies.
You know they do have like indoor air conditioners you can use that you don't have to have hooked up to a window and stuff like that. They're not that expensive either. I've seen some for like one and change.
Yeah, I know. I probably have to look into something like that, honestly.
That's something that's a nice investment though.
It is. I would even use it I wouldn't even
all the time. Like,
like I'm not gonna use it just in the summer.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Like,
honestly, like anyone in New York City, like shout outs to you guys that like have to deal with this right now.
Balancing bills is like
balancing.
When you're in New York, it's like you're playing on like recruit. No, you're not playing. You're playing on veteran difficulty.
You're playing on veteran difficulty. No respawn.
You said no respawn. You said 1v run watch search and destroy. No respawn. Let's get it.
Exactly. Yo. Just to make it even harder. Low income. You already know.
a lot of people out there probably felt that last one.
Yeah. We feel you. We feel you definitely, and then also the weather in general. Not even with New York City. Like there are times where it just rains all of a sudden, and then.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, you can come to New York with a tank top and some shorts, and the next day you might need some Timberlands, some long johns, and a goddamn North Face jacket in this bitch.
And then you only have to bust it out for like 2 hours, and bam.
Yeah, you think it's getting cold? The sun just come out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Bam, it's 80 degrees now. How you feel? Stupid.
And before the one viewer is like, excuse me.
I
am not stupid. How dare you offend me?
I'm crying.
Bro, that's just the world we live in today. Also, yo, once again, shout outs to the
cat. Just chilling. The only thing I'm worried, I don't want to come over here and mess with.
Yes,
this honestly, situation over here. But all right, we'll keep an eye.
Featuring special guest Avery.
Avery, you got anything to say?
Avery, you got anything to say to the beautiful people that listen to the podcast?
I think she said meow.
She said meow meow. Yo, shout outs to the person.
They probably can't even pick her up too well, but hey.
Yeah.
Let's transition into some other news. We've been talking about this for a minute.
Talk about this for a
really long. I want to give an update to a topic we talked about last week when it comes to Google Stadia and cloud gaming.
Yes.
So there was an interesting development in a certain topic that I was really worried about, which was owning your games, actually having some kind of ownership over your games.
Yes.
And I wanted to see what they were gonna do, because I knew that eventually not every single game is gonna stay on that platform. Developers might want to pull games down for whatever reason, whether that be due to licensing or just not wanting it on the platform anymore. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what basically came out is Google says that Stadia games will keep able to play them.
Yes.
Even if the publisher stops supporting it on Stadia.
Now you see, how does that work?
That's what I wanted to know.
Because, like, for example, let's see the PT situation, right? That happened on PlayStation. It gets taken off the stores, right? People who still have the copy on their PS4s obviously are still going to be able to play it.
Yeah.
But if not, you're out of luck, honestly.
You're asked out.
How is Google apparently going to say, if PT goes off the stores, you can still play it?
All right, so this is a quote. It says, once you purchase the game, you own the right to play it. In the future, it is possible that some games may no longer be available for new purchases, but existing players will still be able to play the game, as long as you pay for the subscription for Stadia. Yes. That wasn't a part of the quote, but that's what they didn't tell you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, even if you buy the game, you still have to pay for the ability to stream it.
Yes, which once again goes back to the thing that we talked about last time with the whole streaming and only being able to play with an internet connection. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, like, it's just, I have so many worries.
So many. It's
so many worries,
bro,
when it comes to
the amount of bills are just stacking up. You gotta pay for internet. You gotta pay for the subscription. You gotta pay for the game. Bro, like, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, especially
these are full price games. I have to reiterate.
Yes,
like,
these are $60 games that are going to be most likely available on Google, because they're going to get the big boys in this, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ubisoft, EA, Activision definitely is going to be a thing. Wait, I'm curious. Do we know what the actual console itself looks like aside from the controller?
What do you mean?
For the how do you pronounce it?
Stadia?
I say Stadia.
Oh no, it's not a console at all.
It's not a console at all.
It's just a stream, bro. You basically can play it in a Google Chrome browser.
So you're telling me that I can boot up Google Chrome when it comes out,
literally,
and play Assassin's
Creed?
Yeah,
did you not see the presentation they had?
No, I didn't see the full presentation.
Okay, so let me explain. Okay. They're integrating it into YouTube. So you would watch, say for instance, you would watch an Assassin's Creed Let's Play.
Yes.
There would be a Stadia button right there saying, "Play the game."
Okay.
And then right there in a new tab, the game just starts up.
Okay, that makes sense then. So, that still sounds so weird to me.
It's the future is now, old man.
The future is now, old man. I'm 21 years old and I'm already old as fuck. I'm so used to consoles, not browser gaming. Wait, you know what? Browser gaming.
Well, that's a lie. Flash gaming.
Yeah, that was about to say.
Flash gaming. No,
browser game. Newgrounds. Yo, YA Games for holding me down back at 377.
Hey, this is not really any different than that, because you're also just playing it in a tab, except you need to have some crazy ass internet speeds
some godlike
to play the shit at 4K.
Yeah.
Let's be honest though, most people don't even have 4K monitors, so they're not gonna need the 4K minimum megabytes per second.
And also, you're naturally not gonna notice 4K.
Yeah.
It's just natural human eyes can't really perceive it. They can't view it. That's the thing. Like, back when the whole 4K thing was like a big deal and everything, when it was like really popular with 4K TVs, 4K monitors, 4K consoles, 4K everything. Like, to be honest, it's nice. I'm assuming the 4K is not just gonna limit itself to just looking more prettier. It's probably gonna have some like technical things that allows developers to do different things.
Yeah, for sure.
But for the added price of 4K, only to actually like notice a slight upgrade, because once again, this goes back to like your eyes not being able to truly.
I mean, but I'm
4K.
Pretty sure if you're making this kind of investment, you're a hardcore gamer.
Yeah.
You have to be a hardcore gamer if you want to make this kind of investment, because it's an expensive investment.
Yes.
If you're already a PC gamer, you probably already have great internet speeds if you live in a city with good internet, you probably have decent internet. If you really play on PC like hardcore,
yes,
you probably have decent internet.
Yeah.
Hold on, I pulled up some of the statistics you need in order to play some of these games. Let me just throw some of them at you. You need a recommended minimum of 10 megabytes per second to stream Google Stadia at 720p, 60 frames per second.
Okay, that's not that bad.
That's only 720. If you want 1080, you need 20 megabytes per second.
Okay.
You can stream 1080p, 60 frames, 5.1 surround sound. All you need is 20 megabytes.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do 4K, this is where it's getting a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little dicey for some people. 35 megabytes per second. 4K, 60 FPS, 5.1 surround sound.
Not everyone has... I think the average megabits per second, for me, or just I would assume, is around the 15 to 25 mark.
Yeah, if you can pull at least 10, you can at least play at 720p.
Yeah.
If you're on a laptop, that's nothing anyway, because a lot of these laptops are really 720p screens.
Exactly, so you'll be fine in that regard, but I don't know. It's just weird. And also, we have the subscription service. This goes back to the whole paying thing, right? What you were talking about?
Yeah.
With paying for the internet, the computer to play it on. Like, you're going to play this on a computer, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Then you have the subscription in order to use Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to buy the games.
I mean, if you think about it like this, I can see how they might target a niche of people who don't play on PC.
Mm-hmm.
That don't have, like, beefy PCs.
Yes.
So instead of maybe dropping $1,000 on a beastly gaming PC, you have your laptop, maybe, if you're a young person. Yes. You have a laptop, or you maybe have an old desktop, and you have decent internet. If you have decent internet and you don't want to spend all this money on a new computer, I see it. Even though getting into PC gaming doesn't really cost $1,000, you can work it out for like $300 to $400.
But that's a topic for another time.
Yeah, but basically, if you're in that kind of situation, I guess maybe I can see how you would want to go towards Stadia. Because, say if you don't even have a console, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just have a old ass desktop PC and like 15 megabytes per second internet. I can see how that might be worth an investment just to try it out.
Yeah,
just to try it out.
Well, we'll see what happens at the end of the day. This is Google, like we keep saying. It's just, as long as they dwell down the concerns that we have, or the questions we have, then it can work. It can fit in the gaming scene. Yeah,
for sure. I definitely believe that.
Now, just one quick question before we move on. Do you think it's going to take over?
No way.
No way?
Consoles aren't going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody has that type of... Where some people don't even have 5 megabytes per second.
Some people don't have internet at all.
Yeah. It's hard out here, man.
You're right.
But yo, I want to make a little quick transition to a little bit of news. I got to preface this by saying this is a leak. This is not confirmed by Sony.
Yes.
But there are some games that have been leaked for next month's PlayStation Plus. So we're going to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently EA is having a streaming service come out at the end of this month. And a few games were leaked, and they were UFC 3 and Star Wars Battlefront 2 to be PlayStation Plus games for August.
All right.
What do you think?
Let me first preface this by saying these are all better than PES.
We're still doing this?
I'm telling you, when I first saw PES as the free game, I lost my shit.
Bro.
Thank goodness that it's gone from the free games.
I mean, well, if it makes you feel better, they technically didn't give out PES for free.
Yeah, exactly. Which, God bless that game. No. There's a whole bunch of better games that you can play. If you want to play soccer, go outside and play soccer, or at the very least, go pick up FIFA 15. Because it's probably going to be the same thing.
It's like $2-3.
Yeah.
Same thing, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Good games. This is what I want to see from Sony. These are the kind of games I want to see.
These are the kind of games, exactly. UFC 3, I can't comment too much. I'm not really I am not a big UFC fan. Honestly, when it comes to sports in general, the only sports that I will really follow or I really enjoy is baseball and esports. Honestly, most esports.
No lie though, I think you would like UFC.
Yeah, probably.
All right, I think it's time for the pussy to go.
You think it's time for the pussy to go?
I think it's time for the pussy to go.
All right.
You've done a good job.
You have done a good job.
Yeah, but it's time to go. Let me move my feet so she don't cling to me. All right.
Say one thing for the viewers.
Say meow.
There you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so that's pretty much all the news for the leaks. Let me know if you're excited for those games at all. I feel like those games definitely gonna be. I feel like they're gonna definitely get a lot of downloads for that one because Sony has been giving out. They've been known to give out some bad games from time to time, but for the most part, they kind of deliver. But yeah, let's transition just a little bit away from that now.
Wait, just one more thing before we transition. I will definitely see this as like a Modern Warfare remastered effect, where it's gonna resurge the player base.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So hopefully we have some fun with that when we play.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't wait.
Okay, so this one's for all the PC gamers out there, especially the ones that were born in the 90s who grew up pretty much playing internet and pre-installed games with no internet.
Yo, cue In the Arms of an Angel.
You can't. That's copyright.
But if only.
That shit's gonna get taken now.
Pretend that you can hear this right now.
I'll play. I cut the side music on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sad
basically
times.
what they did was they actually they're taking off all the games that came with the Microsoft computers, like Solitaire. Let me pull this list up, Bob. I can't even say this properly. Backgammon, checkers, spades, hearts, MSN Go for the people who care about MSN Go.
For the one person in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, the reason they're doing this is because that Windows Microsoft, they announced that Windows XP and ME services will be ended at the end of this month, July 31st, and the internet game services are going to be discontinued at the beginning of next year. So I feel sad for all the people who still played, all the 3 people that still play Solitaire on their Microsoft computer.
Shout out to the people that still have Windows XP.
Yo, remember Minesweeper? Yo, 3D pinball?
Yo, 3D pinball was lit.
That was the shit, bro.
I remember I got 5 million points one day for just doing a long session.
Holy crap, wow.
Yeah, like, people, like, personally, I didn't grow up having internet until I was, like, maybe 10 or 11 years old. So I had to, when I had a computer, and it was a really old computer, I had to play all these games, and I remember having so much fun, just the simplicity and everything.
Yeah, those games are hella fun.
And now, kids these days, they just have everything.
Yeah. As the article I'm reading for says, you know what I'm saying, everything good must come to an end.
Yeah.
I think I heard your cat just clawing on the door.
He's trying.
Loading podcast episode 3 featuring Arthur's cat. All right.
hey, episode 4.
Oh crap, episode 4. Yeah.
Yo, you liking my guy?
I'm liking my guy. Yeah, all right, bet. But no.
But yeah.
You have anything else to say about that?
To be honest, not really. She is really trying to get back in here.
All right, just.
But yeah, it's a shame that it has to go, but it has to go anyway. Like, honestly, it's already about time.
So it is about time, honestly.
Might as well close the hatchet. Oh, look who came back.
She. I thought we closed the door.
Same.
God damn it.
Hello.
I just don't want to fucking with Arthur. Arthur.
Arthur.
You gotta get the cat, my guy.
Come here. Stop it. I know you want to be on.
Sorry, Avery. You gotta start your own podcast.
Exactly.
You gotta. God damn. She's a stubborn little pussy.
You're right.
But no, anyway, I want to transition. We're going to transition away from this Microsoft stuff. Let's talk a little bit more about anime. Now, there hasn't really been any anime news coming up per se, but I have seen some stuff that I did want to talk about in the anime scene. So, one thing I really want to talk about is filler. Y'all ever seen an anime and then y'all read the manga of, and then this shit ain't going how you think it's supposed to go. Like, you just see, like, mad beach episodes, you know, the iconic beach episodes, the iconic summer episodes, the filler episodes.
The iconic team building episodes that never go anywhere.
Yeah, I've seen this a lot in shows like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. Bleach has a lot of filler. Mm-hmm. My Hero Academia has some filler.
A lot. Well, not as much as Naruto.
No.
Oh my god.
But the shows that are basically famous for filler are the most popular shows.
Yes, exactly.
Go figure, huh? Right.
Right. Regarding Naruto's filler. Holy shit! There is so much
filler
episodes,
filler seasons, filler years, years of filler.
Like, I like filler. I like filler when it's done right. I like filler when it's used to basically make when the story comes feel more like natural, not rushed whatsoever. Like,
yeah,
filler can be done well.
I feel like the best filler is when you don't even know that it's a filler.
Exactly. Like, also, this goes back to a thing where I remember I was having a talk with Joel about this, where we were saying how Joel, I forgot what he said, but it was saying something about how, like, you know, you should read the manga in order to, like, really enjoy the anime. When, to be honest, I disagree with that entirely. Like, I know in Japan that's probably what they do. Yeah. Where with a lot of anime studios, when they make an anime, if you really want to enjoy it to the fullest extent, you have to read the manga.
I say that just comes down to the individual and how they like to consume their media. Mm-hmm. There is something very different about sitting down and watching these 25 episode chunks, where they basically give you a bunch of information from the manga in quick succession, than finding the time to read 800 chapters of a show. But yes, they go into more detail. It is a little bit more slower paced, and I guess you really get to encompass how the creator of the manga wanted you to interpret that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, for just casual anime watching people, it can be a little bit of an ordeal to try to, you know what I'm saying, get all of that information.
Exactly. Like, I feel like Japanese anime, I know over there it's easy for people to get the manga and just read it like that. That's probably just how they've normally done it. But over here, I feel like an anime is truly great if you can watch it without knowing the source material and still enjoy it.
I agree, 100%. Like, 100%.
This goes back to what we were talking about last week with Kaguya-sama.
Yeah.
Where I feel like...
Recently with me, Darling in the Franxx, I just watched that show.
Oh,
I haven't read the manga. I definitely enjoyed that show, except for the ending, but we're not going to talk about that because that's spoilers.
For another time then when I watch it. I already have a look. You already have like a facepalm and everything. Damn, that ending must have sucked bad.
Hey man, you ever seen Gurren Lagann?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
You can revisit this when you finish that show. But
all right. Oh Jesus Christ!
But filler. Speaking of, doesn't Gurren Lagann also have filler in the anime? I'm not too sure.
I'm not too sure actually. I never watched. Not I can't say I never watched. I never read.
What's the word for? Oh, not filler. Oh, that's right. Bad animation in the first few episodes. That's what the word I'm looking for. But well, I mean, it
flashbacks of pain.
It did. Yeah.
Flashbacks of pain come back.
You talking about Naruto pain?
Yeah.
Oh no, my God! I'm talking about Gurren Lagann. Have you seen the animations in that show, bro?
Yes, I have.
I'd argue it might be worse than Naruto.
Okay, let's.
But you know what's worse than both of those things?
What?
The beginning of Dragon Ball Super.
Yes.
It looked like a fucking 12-year-old.
Yo, it looks like
if you take freeze frames, it looks like a 12-year-old.
No, I guarantee you, there are 10-year-olds that can draw better than them.
I understand that with animation there's a budget and you just can't do it all. But it's Dragon Ball, man. Why can't you give Dragon Ball a better budget than that?
Exactly, and also, this is the first few episodes for a new series that we haven't seen in a while.
Granted, the Dragon Ball Z animation wasn't the best either.
Still,
But if you're talking about legendary, like a legendary manga and anime, definitely wanted to see better. Hopefully we get a Dragon Ball Super Kai or something where just the animation is always on point.
Like for Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Yeah, like I haven't caught up. I haven't caught up to Super, but every time I try to catch up to Super and I just go back, I just picture those first few episodes in my mind, and then I just get a strange
PTSD.
Feeling. Yeah, I just
you get those war flashbacks.
It's bad. The first few episodes.
You saw Beerus?
Nah, you saw the fight scenes, bro. The fight scenes with him and Beerus, bro.
Yes.
Look like fucking small circles and objects and shit.
And they had little black bulbs.
They had no details on their face and
they had a tiny line for a mouth.
It was terrible. It was god awful, man. All right.
It was disgusting, honestly.
And didn't Super have fillers too?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they did have fillers.
Yes. I mean, this is Dragon Ball we're talking about. They're always gonna have fillers. And Goku fighting and
True
everything.
True that.
Like, holy moly. But I don't mind them too much.
The show's coming back soon, I think.
Oh, Super. Yes, actually, you're right. I think Joel told me something about that. That it was actually coming back.
Well, hey, that's cool.
To be honest, I don't watch Dragon Ball Super too much. I only ever watched the first few episodes because I was curious after I caught up with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I was curious too. It's funny thing how curiosity will take you someplace disturbing.
Yes, i.e. disturbing animation. And when it's scarier than some scary things are supposed to be.
Yeah. But there's a lot of different things in bad animation too, like you say, Naruto. Oh shit!
Exactly.
My pain is greater than yours, motherfucker.
And then his mouth just starts. You can cue this on the YouTube video too. His mouth just starts.
His face,
everything.
His face looks like it's dissolving. You ever seen that fucking Disney movie with the witch and she has like a big ass cauldron and she's like, I'm fucking melting. And that looked like pain. That looked like pain for real. It looked like he was in pain, if you know what I'm saying. But
You're right. Hey, I like what you did there.
Hey.
Not bad. But I mean, all anime has filler to some extent.
Just
depends on how well they do it.
Just a little dash. It's not even. It goes even lower than filler episodes. You can be filler segments, filler minutes.
I like when something is progressing. Like I feel like we're going somewhere with that filler.
Yeah, progression is never a bad thing.
Yeah, it's never a bad thing. If I feel like by the end of the episode we really didn't do anything, then that's when it's a problem. Naruto.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Naruto. Or when the beginning of the episode is the first 2 minutes from the last episode, and then cue the intro, and then some more exposition.
Yes.
And then maybe like 10 minutes of new footage, and then like 10 minutes of a flashback scene, and then roll the outro. That's Naruto.
Basically, you just see yourself running down. With your arms behind your back.
You are my friend. Yeah. Copyright. Yeah.
They know it's for good fun. Yeah. Hopefully. Please don't sue us.
It's alright. But no, Doug. Definitely. Is there any other animes you can think of with filler? Tokyo Ghoul. I know you mentioned off camera, I believe.
With Tokyo Ghoul. That's something different, honestly. I don't think it's mostly filler. I think it's just them replacing some of the stuff for filler. Like a lot of important scenes from the actual manga that were supposed to have been translated.
What's up with that second season though? What was it called? Tokyo Ghoul Re? Was it?
Well, technically the second season is Route A.
Route A, my bad.
Tokyo Ghoul Re is like the sequel.
Okay. Tokyo Ghoul Route A.
Yeah. We don't talk about Route A.
We have to talk about Route A, my nigga. We have to. Didn't I have... I mean, honestly, Route A was kind of the reason I ended up dropping the show.
Yeah.
It was kind of just...
I'll sum it up for you like this. I'm Kaneki. I'm depressed. I want to protect my friends. That's it. CCG is out to kill all the ghouls. I want to protect my friends.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I don't want to spoil because, obviously, If you haven't watched Tokyo Ghoul, I still highly recommend it.
The first season is really good. The second season is
pretty good.
Second season is disappointing to me. I've heard they picked it back up in whichever Re.
Re is a mixed bag.
It was a mixed bag for me too.
Re has it has very good moments.
All right, so
where you see a lot of promise.
So explain to me in Tokyo Ghoul Re why you don't get to see the actual main protagonist till like halfway in the fucking season.
All right, well,
that's my biggest gripe with that shit. It's like,
all right, so
I don't give a fuck about this brainwashed nigga. Where is Kaneki, bro? I don't care.
All right, let me preface this by saying, spoiler alert if you have not watched.
Man, this shit been out for like 2 years, bro.
You gotta still put the spoiler. You still gotta put the spoiler. Once again, Angry Tim's gonna be like, I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul.
I haven't seen it, but
how dare you spoil a show that I planned on never seeing, that I would not remember in the next 2 days.
It was boring. I'm sorry. It was just boring.
You see, I will give you that. Yes, the first couple of episodes, it is boring only if you don't know what is happening.
Why would I just pick up the show on the third season? Like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on? No, you watched the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Nah, honestly,
and also I feel like Ree didn't do a good job. Okay. Here's the weird thing, right? Okay, so I think I told you this before. So Route A is following this weird anime only timeline of the story that they've told, right? Where they didn't explain a lot of things that Re essentially covers.
When I watched the first half of Re, it gave me Route A vibes.
Yeah.
Let me just say that. Even though it wasn't technically a part of the manga in the original manga, but...
See, like, here's the thing. Re, their storyline focuses on what happens in the manga that you're supposed to know. The problem is Route A didn't cover or introduce a lot of the things that Re is going to cover. Which means that even if you watched Route A or all of Tokyo Ghoul beforehand, if you didn't read the manga, you're going to be confused. Who's Heisei? Who are all these guys at the CCG now? All this kind of stuff.
All right, let me just sum it up for you. If you've seen either or, first season great, second season confusing,
yes,
third season even more confusing. It's like they just retconned the whole fucking second season, bro.
Last season is alright. I liked last season. They just rushed it too much.
Did they come out with a fourth season? Or?
Yeah, it's the last part of Re.
I haven't seen it.
It rushes a lot of things.
Oh wow!
But overall, it was actually not that bad.
What part of the show isn't rushed?
That's a good. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul's always rushed. The anime is infamous for rushing.
I mean, besides the first season, I like the pacing of the first season, but after that, it just like went all the way downhill. Which is a conversation for another day. Honestly, why do second seasons always go downhill? Maybe we can talk about that.
Yes,
we can save that for next week. You know what I'm saying? But I think we're getting pretty close on time. This episode's been kind of short, but it's fine. There's not a lot of gaming news going on. Yeah, it's fine.
For all my fellow gamers out there, we all know that summer is always the time when not a lot of things happen in the gaming industry. Anime is more, doesn't really fall under that, but, you know, like, there's not really anything happening this week. So we just do what we just cover the topics that we thought are interesting, and then just throw in a little bit of, like, you know, some personal stuff between us, things that have been happening, you know.
Yeah, Doug.
Like, especially, like, once again, shout outs to anyone that's in NYC that also listens to our podcast. Yo, I appreciate you. I see you out there.
Yo, shouts out to y'all, bro. Shouts out to y'all for real, though.
Yes. Shout outs to all of you guys too.
Episode 4.
Yeah, we've been doing this now for almost a month.
No, it's been a month now.
Oh, it's been a month.
We had episode 1.5, and that was...
Oh, yeah.
So, technically, this is the 5th episode, but the first episode got broken down. It was
just because...
Episode 4.
Yeah, damn. Doing pretty good so far, I think.
Yeah, Doug, definitely.
Like, who knows? Maybe, we're going to be saying this till we reach episode 40. Imagine.
So, guys, if you enjoyed the podcast, definitely let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you're listening, if you're watching on YouTube, shouts out to y'all. Just throw us a comment. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. Definitely shouts out to the SoundCloud viewers. Unfortunately,
we're reaching the limit.
We're reaching capacity.
Yeah.
On this SoundCloud shit.
But just on SoundCloud. Shout outs to anyone that listens to anywhere else that we're on, Anchor, Spotify.
Yeah, if you're on
Apple
SoundCloud,
Music.
feel free to check us out on our other platforms too. You know what I'm saying? The link's right there in the profile. So check us out. We're also on pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts, literally anywhere.
Yes.
Apple, Google, Spotify.
Just search up the Loading Podcast and you'll probably find us.
Yeah. Because we're not too sure how long we're gonna be on SoundCloud per se, but that's pretty much been it, guys. I think that's been it. Yeah. I think we covered about everything. So if you enjoyed this, definitely show some love. I think that's about it.
My name is Arthur.
And my name is AJ.
And so we'll see you guys next week. All right.
Take care.
Take care.